Why are you boring?
Yeah, I ask myself that frequently.
A lot of people dreaming about future cities, they imagine that actually the solution is sort of flying cars, drones, etc. You go above ground.
Trying to dig a hole under LA, a 3D network of tunnels to alleviate congestion. I think one of the most soul-destroying things is traffic. It takes away so much of your life, and it's horrible. There's no speed limit here, so we're designing this to be able to operate at 200 kilometers an hour, or about 200 kilometers an hour, or about 130 miles per hour. There's no real limit to how many levels of tunnel you can have. You can go much further deep than you can go up. The deepest mines are much deeper than the tallest buildings are tall.
I mean, you started Tesla with the goal of persuading the world that electrification was the future of cars.
Yes, cross country from LA to New York by the end of the year, fully autonomous.
By the end of the year, you're saying someone's going to sit in a Tesla without touching the steering wheel, tap in New York, off it goes, won't have to ever touch the wheel by the end of 2017.
We should be able to go from all the way from a parking lot in California to a parking lot in New York, no controls touched at any point during the entire journey. So
this is allowing you to dream of this really ambitious idea of sending like many people to Mars in 10 or 20 years time, I guess.
Yeah.
In the next 20 years. And you've designed this outrageous rocket to do it. Help us understand the scale of this thing.
Well, I think visually you can see that's person, the thrust equivalent of 120 747s with all engines blazing. This can take a fully loaded 747 with maximum fuel, maximum passengers, maximum cargo on the 747. This can take it as cargo.
You presented recently this interplanetary transport system. This is a scene you picture in 30 years time, 20 years time?
8 to 10 year time frame. Aspirationally, that's our target. Our internal targets are more aggressive, but I think this vehicle seems quite large, and is large by comparison with other rockets. The future spaceships will be truly enormous. Sustainable energy will happen no matter what. If there was no Tesla, it would have to happen out of necessity. It's tautological. If you don't have sustainable energy, it means you have unsustainable energy. Eventually, you'll run out, and the laws of economics will drive civilization towards sustainable energy inevitably. The fundamental value of a company like Tesla is the degree to which it accelerates the advent of sustainable energy faster than it would otherwise occur. In 1969, we were able to send somebody to the moon. Then we had the space shuttle. The space shuttle could only take people to low Earth orbit. Then the space shuttle retired, and the United States could take no one to orbit. So that's the trend. The trend is like down to nothing. This is not. People are mistaken when they think that technology just automatically improves. It does not automatically improve. It only improves if a lot of people work very hard to make it better. And actually, it will, I think, by itself degrade, actually. Look at the future from a standpoint of the probabilities. It's like a branching stream of probabilities. And there are actions that we can take that affect those probabilities, or that accelerate one thing or slow down another thing, introduce something new to the probability stream.
That in your mind you dream this stuff, you dream stuff that no one else would dare dream, or no one else would be capable of dreaming at the level of complexity that you do. The fact that you do that, Elon Musk, is a really remarkable thing.
It's important to have a future that is inspiring and appealing. I mean, I just think that there have to be reasons that you get up in the morning and you want to live. Like, why do you want to live? What's the point? What inspires you? What do you love about the future? And if we're not out there, if the future does not include being out there among the stars and being a multi-planet species, I find that it's incredibly depressing if that's not the future that we're going to have. I'm not trying to be anyone's savior. That is not the. I'm just trying to think about the future and not be sad.